I want you to hear the story of two demon kings. And then, Neelu, I want you to ask me again. Many, many centuries ago, there was a demon king called Mahishasura. And Mahishasura wanted to be immortal. So he stood on one leg for 1,000 years, no food, no water, and prayed to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma gives out the maximum boons. When Lord Brahma, impressed by his determination, his perseverance, showed up, Mahishasura asked for immortality. Lord Brahma explained, this is not possible. This cannot be given. Ask for something else. So he said, then I want to be invincible. No god should be able to kill me. No animal should be able to kill me. No man should be able to kill me. So Lord Brahma said, all right, but a woman will kill you. And Mahishasura agreed, didn't agree, said yes, heard it, didn't hear it. Anyway, Mahishasura, now invincible, began to live his biggest greed. He began to wage war. He brought chaos to all three worlds. And when ultimately he faced Durga Ma in battle, he also didn't pay attention to what she was saying, which is, repent and I will spare your life. What you're doing is incorrect. Stop doing this and I will spare your life. And she told him more than once, more than twice. He didn't listen. He didn't get it. And he was killed. Hundreds of years later, another demon king, King Ravan, wanted the exact same boon from Lord Brahma. And many thanks to Neelu, she reminded me that King Ravan was Lord Brahma's great-grandson, which means he didn't have to stand on one leg for 1,000 years, but he also did his penance, what we call tapasya. And finally, Lord Brahma appeared to him, and King Ravan asked for immortality. Again, Lord Brahma explained, this is not possible. Ask for something else. And King Ravan said, then I want to be invincible. No demon, no other demon should be able to kill me. No god should be able to kill me. No demigod should be able to kill me. No beasts should be able to kill me. No serpents should be able to kill me. He had a list of the categories from whom he would not be harmed or hurt or killed. He left out human being. When he kidnapped Lord Rama's wife, Sita Ma, Lord Rama sent his beloved companion, Lord Hanumanji, to find her, to trace her. And Lord Hanumanji did in Lanka, but he got caught by King Ravan's guards. When he was produced in court, he told King Ravan, I'm only a messenger. I'm here to request and ask that Sita Ma be released, be set free. Do not incur Lord Rama's wrath. Let this story go. Forget understanding. King Ravan was so enraged at what he was being told that he ordered Lord Hanumanji's death. But we know
his tail be burnt.
His tail be burnt, and through that he be killed. He wanted him to die. But we know Lord Hanumanji is Lord Hanumanji. Not only did he not die, he set Lanka on fire. Much before Lord Hanumanji showed up to trace Sita Ma and tell King Ravan what he was doing was wrong, King Ravan's wife, Mandodari, who's a very pious, and a very good woman. She was notable for how she was always trying to do good for society, and her subjects had told him, don't do this. This is not dharma. Everybody will pay a price. King Ravan didn't listen, didn't get it. Ultimately, he was killed. Both of these demon kings, fierce, fearless, warriors, single-minded commitment, armies that would die for them. What happened here? What really took place in this story? What do you think? Why don't they get what they wanted? Their eyes were only on the goal. Their eyes were only on the results. Why didn't it happen?
They thought they were infallible and that nothing could stop them. And they didn't realize that, I don't know, this is what I'm thinking. They thought they were infallible.
Right. They thought they were infallible. What else? What else was going on here? I mean, King Ravan.
The penance. The penance. I mean, thousands and thousands of years of penance. And because that's the kind of, what do you call it, drita, commitment. So you've been there, done that, and you're right there on the top. Nothing can again, coming back to nothing can touch you. You
think nothing can touch you.
You think that nothing can touch you. Right. Ego pride.
Ego pride. Okay. Give me words. Give me more words. You think nothing can touch you. You believe you're infallible. Ego pride. What else?
Right. People are writing. Vishali says they misuse their powers for their own selfish needs. Yogita says egoistic. Sujata says karma. Vas says greedy, wanted to be bigger than God. Vinita says did not surrender. Apeksha says wrong intentions. Malvika says didn't understand or follow the benefit of everyone involved. SB says death of ego. Ego. So this is what Neetu, Poonam says overconfident. Neetu says invincible. Again, ego. Dipali says thought they were God. Fearless says that fearless. Arrogant says Rajiv. Payal says fearless. No dharma, Malvika says.
All of this is correct. All of this is correct. Because remember who we are talking about. We're talking about somebody like King Ravan. At the end of the day, when Durga Ma did show up, she showed up to destroy the demon Mahishasura. But by then he was taking over the three worlds. King Ravan's Lanka is said to have been paved with gold.
It was one of the richest. Sone ki Lanka.
Sone ki Lanka, absolutely. Not to be confused with Sri Lanka. Lanka is in Sri Lanka, but it is not Sri Lanka. And his palace was supposed to have been made of gold. We're talking about somebody who was an erudite scholar. We're talking about somebody who introduced tax reforms. We're talking about somebody who's an absolute ace statesman. We're talking about somebody who's a fantastic king. So all the reasons that you all have mentioned and a few more. Can I say that because of all of these reasons, they forgot what was important? Don't go into battle with a woman. Don't go into battle with a human being. Bhool gaye na?
Right.
So that has also happened. Yes, all of us have understood a deeper reason. But this is what happened. And because of that, they were killed. They died. Can I say cause, then the result of that cause leading to a final outcome?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm going to put it down as a formula. Ready? Ready for next?
Ready.
Cause plus result of the cause equals final outcome. One, they forgot. Even though Lord Hanumanji is telling them, Mandodari is telling them, like there are reminders the universe will send you. Durga Ma spent time asking for him to mend his ways. She didn't show up straight away and kill him straight away. There are always reminders you will get. So whether they forgot, because it was very simple, whether they forgot because it was almost impossible for them, or because they were just not interested in listening, there is the cause, there is the effect of the cause, and there is the final outcome. Can I also say that what they didn't realize, and often we don't as well, is that just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't happen. You see, one of the reasons, of course, what is it? Ego is the biggest word that's come out, right? Ego, pride, I think somebody mentioned greed. Because of that, but also because Mahishasura couldn't conceive that a woman could do this. We're talking 10,000 years back. We're talking centuries back. And King Ravan also couldn't conceive that a human being could do this because, first of all, he is Lord Brahma's great-grandson. I mean, that itself puts you on a little bit of a high, right? You know, and everybody who's lived in Delhi knows this, right?
Sorry.
If you haven't lived in Delhi, then you've become an inside Delhi joke. Like there is a certain rubab. There's a certain swabhav. There's a certain attitude and behavior you carry when you are related to somebody like Lord Brahma. How would you behave in the world if you were the Prime Minister's great-grandson? There's a certain, so it's already there. And then, human being. A human being. Poor Lord Brahma. Like, you can't conceive it. So, I'm going to put it in order. Learning number one. There is a cause, there is a result of the cause, and that combination gives rise to a final outcome. Cause,
that's the formula.
That's the formula.
So the first learning is the formula.
Is the formula. Because we're going to come back to this formula. You're going to apply this formula. But the second learning, just because you can't conceive it, doesn't mean it can't happen. Maybe you're in a terrible situation right now. Maybe you're not. But when you think about being a lakhpati or a crorepati, or even getting out of debt, or living in the house of your dreams, some part of you feels like, yaar, kaise hoega? Aur hona hoega to ho chuka hota na. Right? The mind can think in various ways. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it cannot happen.